বিরতির পর আপনারা দেখছেন চেতনা টিভি। আজকে আমরা ইন্ডিয়ান পলিটি নিয়ে পড়াশোনা করছি। এই মুহূর্তে শুধু সাবজেক্ট নিয়ে পড়াশোনা নয়, মনে রাখবেন যে রাইস অনলাইন ক্লাসে কিন্তু প্রত্যেকটি ক্লাসের সঙ্গে কোয়েশ্চেন প্যাটার্ন কি হতে পারে, কিভাবে নিজেদেরকে প্রিপেয়ার করবে স্টুডেন্টস, কম্পিটিটিভ এক্সামের কি ধরনের এই এখন বর্তমানে প্রশ্ন আসে, এই সমস্ত কিন্তু ডিসকাশন থেকে থাকে রাইস অনলাইন ক্লাসে। সো মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট এই ক্লাসগুলো স্টুডেন্টস। আমরা সরাসরি আবারও ম্যামের ক্লাসে চলে যাব। ম্যাম প্লিজ।
Okay. Discussing about public funds under center-state financial relations. I had said that in India there are three types of public funds. What are they? Consolidated funds, contingency funds, and public accounts funds of India and of the states. First come to consolidated funds of India and of the states. Students, this is the most important funds of government. The government's normal transactions are done out of this fund, right? And the source of this fund is our money, public money, that is tax revenue. So the source of consolidated fund of India is tax revenue of center and of state respectively, as the case may be. That's why, listen very carefully, that's why this fund is controlled by Parliament or SL, not by government. What does it mean? It means the government cannot take away or disburse money out of these funds without law. Law is needed to disburse money by government out of this fund, because this is the main public fund, right? Source is our money or tax revenue. So I repeat, at the center, this fund is controlled by Parliament, at the state of SL respectively, as the case may be, right? So these funds are controlled by legislatures, not by government. Okay? So government cannot misuse money because it is controlled by legislators, Parliament or SL, as the case may be. Next is contingency funds of India. Let's see. This fund is not used regularly. It is used in emergency situation or unforeseen situation by the government. So money is fixed under this fund. Right now, limit of this fund at the center is 500 crores of money. This is fixed by government for emergency situation, suppose attack or internal war or flood, etc., etc., etc. That's why this fund is controlled by not Parliament or SL, but President or Governor initially. But in fact, later it should be approved by legislatures gradually. So I repeat, contingency fund of India is authorized by initially President and of state governor respectively, right? So consolidated funds of India is authorized by Parliament, of state by concerned SL, and contingency funds of India authorized by, controlled by President, of the state's governor respectively. Now come to public accounts fund. This fund works at governor as government's banker. So over here not needed what? Authorization. It is not needed. It works as bank of the government. So 3 public funds under 2 articles. Clear? So these are the articles under center-state financial relations. Let's recap total center-state relations. I have discussed 3 relations. What are they? Center-state legislative relations, then center-state administrative relations, then center-state financial relations. Center-state legislative relations deals with law-making power division between center and states. Center-state administrative relations means power between center and the state governments division. And center-state financial relations means taxation and funds and finance commission altogether. But we have seen that in every sphere, center is more powerful than the states. In every sphere, center controls the states. So we can say that India is officially federal, but in fact it's a quasi-federal country. In every sphere, center overrides the states, center controls the states. Clear? Now students, we will discuss some practice set on this topic. Let's see questions under this topic. Okay? First question, just see very carefully. India is a federal country because it provides for, there are 4 options. 4 options are dual citizenship, option A. Option B is dual judiciary. Option C is sharing of powers between center and states. Option D is written constitution. What is the answer? I have said, students, that the main feature of federal government is between center and state power divisions. So over here, answer is C, sharing of powers between center and the states. Clear? Understood? Next question, just see on the screen. The parliament can make laws on a state subject if, again the conditions. Let's see what are they. Option A proclamation of emergency is in operation. Option B, 2 or more states make a request to the parliament. Option C, Rajya Sabha passes a resolution that such subject has acquired national importance. What is the answer? Let's discuss again under this. Back to those 4 articles I have said under center-state legislative relations. I have said that 4 articles, 4 conditions, 4 grounds. What are they? 249, ground is what? National importance. 250, ground is national emergency. 252, request of 2 or more states. 253, application of treaty of international nature. By showing any of the 4 grounds, center can make law on the state matters. In this case, states have no say. Come to question. Option A matches with 250, emergency. Option B matches with 252. Option C matches with 249. So all are correct. So option is D, all of the above. Okay? Next question. Finance Commission is primarily concerned with recommending to the President about what? Just see. Under option A, the principle governing grants in aid to be given to the states. And option B, distributing the net proceeds of taxes between center and the states. These two are the functions of finance commission. So both are correct answer. So option is C, both A and B. So over here answer is C. Clear? Next question. Public health and sanitation is included under which list? Students, listen very carefully. You have to go through the lists, right? Under 7th schedule, subjects are mentioned over there. You have to learn this. I repeat, union list, state list, concurrent list. So, public health and sanitation are two subjects under state list. So, over here option is B. Okay. Now come to next question. Seeing that presently union list contains how many subjects? Back to article 246, I have said over there 3 lists: union list, odd list 1, state list or list 2, concurrent list or list 3. At present, union list has 100 subjects, originally 97 subjects. State list has at present 61 subjects, originally 66 subjects, because 5 have been shifted from state to concurrent list, we know that. At present, concurrent list has 52 subjects, originally 47 subjects. So, this question is asking that union list contains how many subjects presently? Answer is 100 subjects. So, option is D. Clear? Option D, 100 subjects. Next question. Question is, presently state list contains how many subjects? I have said just right now. How many? 61 subjects at present. So, option is what? Option is A, 61 subjects. Now come to concurrent list. Contains how many subjects? Next question. How many? I have said just right now 52 subjects. So, option is B, 52 subjects. I repeat, you people have to go through the subject matters under 3 lists. What are the subjects? Question may come like this. This is under which list, like this. So, you have to answer that. That's why you have to learn the subjects under 3 lists separately. It's very important. It's very important. Clear? Now come to next question. Saying that for distribution of powers between center and states, India introduces 3 lists, we know. Which of the 2 articles govern this matter? 4 options are there. Options are Articles 4 and 5, Articles 56 and 58, Articles 141 and 142, and Article 245 and 246. Back to center-state legislative relations. 2 articles we have discussed, 245, 246. 245 deals with application zone of law, center and the state laws. 246 exclusive what? Power to make the laws. So, over here answer is 245 and 246. That is option D. Clear? Next, Article 249 deals with what? Let's again discuss. Under center-state legislative relations, is saying that 249 is saying that the Parliament can make laws on any subject of state list if Rajya Sabha passes a resolution by 2/3 majority for national interest. These are the options. Options are what? Option A, emergency powers of the president. Option B, Lok Sabha's what? Dissolution. Option C, administrative power of parliament. And option D, legislative power of parliament with respect to a state matter. So over here answer is obviously D. So listen students, 4 articles are very important and subject under this 249, 250, 252 and 253 is very important, because under this, by using these 4 articles, center controls the states. Just mind it. These are the weapons of center to control the states. What are they? 249, 250, 252 and 253. So I repeat, India is in fact a quasi-federal country. It's not a purely federal country. Okay. Next question. Which article deals with residuary powers? Again back to center-state legislative relations. Article 248 deals with residuary powers which is enjoyed by parliament or center, not by the state. Over here option is C, Article 248. Next, matching. 2 charts are there, list and the subjects. Let's see. Saying that which is not exactly matched. Let's see. Option A, Union List, War and Peace, correctly matched. Option D, State List, Police, correctly matched. Option C, what? Concurrent List, Marriage and Divorce, correctly matched. But option D, residuary matter, education, no, it is under State List. Sorry, it is under concurrent list. I'm so sorry, shift it in 76. So this is not matching properly. So option is D. Clear? So students, these are the matters under center-state relations.
ঠিক, আমরা ক্লাস করার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে কোয়েশ্চেন প্যাটার্নটাও দেখে নিলাম, যেটা কম্পিটিটিভ এক্সামে স্টেট হোক বা সেন্ট্রাল হোক যে কোনো লেভেলের এক্সামের কিন্তু এই প্যাটার্নগুলো খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট জেনে রাখা আগে থেকে, তাহলে আমার একটা ধারণা থাকবে। রাইট, একদম ম্যাম। আজ তো সময় একদম শেষ, আজকে এখানেই শেষ করতে হচ্ছে। ডেফিনেটলি আবার দেখা হবে আপনার সাথে এই ইন্ডিয়ান পলিটির অন্য কোনো টপিক নিয়ে। একদম আজকে সময় শেষ, এখানেই শেষ করতে হচ্ছে। তবে মনে রাখবে স্টুডেন্টস যে চেতনা টিভিতে রাইস অনলাইন ক্লাস শুধুমাত্র তোমাদের জন্য, তোমাদের প্রিপারেশন কমপ্লিট করার জন্য। সো আজকে এই পর্যন্তই, দেখা হবে। সঙ্গে থাকুন, দেখতে থাকুন চেতনা টিভি। নমস্কার।